My name is Salman Bawa, and together with my colleague Richard Allen, we do community engagement at the W. Booth School of Engineering Practice and Technology at McMaster University. The purpose of the Opportunity Marketplace is for community partners and faculty members to come together and have a conversation, a dialogue around what are some of the challenges, great challenges that we face, and how to curate those challenges into actionable projects that students could work on. One of the benefits of the Opportunity Marketplace is for our faculty members to stay abreast of what's happening in the community and to bring that learning into the classroom teaching. The theme for Opportunity Marketplace 2024 is meeting the needs of Canada's remote communities. We have been hearing in the news that remote communities are isolated and often forgotten in terms of the most important things that they need: food sovereignty, energy, water. These are the issues that our remote communities face. And one of the things that we have been thinking about is how to address some of the challenges that our northern communities face. The topics for the Opportunity Marketplace 2024 meeting the needs of Canada's remote communities included energy, water, food sovereignty, digital economy, healthcare, and wildfires. And in the audience, we had people from the industry, government, not-for-profits, healthcare institutions, and academia. In his opening remarks, our school's director, Dr. Brian Bates, reminded us of our duty to build bridges with our Indigenous communities in Canada. Barry Hill, who is an engineering graduate from McMaster University and an Indigenous person, was our keynote speaker. Barry touched upon the political, social, economic challenges that our Indigenous communities face on a daily basis. In order for us to understand what are those challenges that our remote communities face, we ourselves faced a challenge. We wanted to get in touch with the peoples who actually worked in those challenges to educate us. In total, we had 10 organizations, including in energy, High Latitude Energy Consulting from the City of Whitehorse in Yukon. For water, First Nations Engineering Services Limited from Ohsweken, Ontario. For health, the Group Health Center in the City of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. For wildfires, Atlantic Forestry Center of the Natural Resources Canada in Fredericton, New Brunswick. For food sovereignty, we had Inuvik Community Greenhouse from the town of Inuvik in Northwest Territories. And for digital economy, we had professors from McMaster University. Each of the representatives from these organizations had only 5 minutes to talk about the challenges that they have worked on with the remote communities. Once that was done, these representatives, along with faculty members and community partners, had about half an hour to discuss in detail how academia and other community partners can collaboratively address some of these challenges that the remote communities face. Once the breakout sessions were complete, a representative from each of these groups summarized their conversations. The outcome has been amazing collaborative efforts. The first, in the case of energy, is a project with Ohsweken, Ontario, to install solar power. The Global Health Center from the City of Sault Ste. Marie wishes to engage our engineering design students to improve access to healthcare for the most remote communities. And in the case of wildfires, engineering faculty members realized that they need more than just engineering faculty members to address the complex issue. And so the plan is to reach out to health sciences, social sciences, life sciences, communication and multimedia, actuarial sciences to try to address this complex beast called wildfires. Through this opportunity marketplace, we learned something very profound. When we are dealing with remote communities, we need patience, we need empathy, and we need long-term collaboration to build the relationship prior to the materializing of projects. And that is exactly what we'll be doing. We will be building those strong relationships with the organizations that work with the remote communities to understand those challenges and benefit the remote communities, the organization community partners, the faculty members, and our students. What was so special about this opportunity marketplace meeting the needs of Canada's remote communities is to understand the cultural fabric of Canada, to acknowledge that there are tears in this cultural fabric. However, we remain grateful that we have both the technology and the willpower to mend this fabric and unite our country.